universe creates perfect ecosystem for life, and the forest is one of the most its important ecosystem, home to flora and fauna, relying their lives within the forest preservation. The forest is a place for the elephants to live and breed, not to be exploited. As largest of mammals, elephants require vast space to live inside the woodland. The elephants are known to be living in a group called a herdor parade. The social pattern is with the intention to protect each other within the herd's community, survival, to live in their own home. This is Teso Nilo National Park, located in Palalawan Regency of Riau Province in the island of Sumatra. This forest area has been declared a national park back in 2004 by the Ministry of Forestry, with original width of area of 38,576 hectares. Teso Nilo is a large area of coherent lowland rainforest remaining in Sumatra. With time, the extent of the area continued to lessen and decline. Threat of narrowing land, illegal logging, and illegal hunting are classic recurring and seemingly inevitable issues in forest ecosystem. So is at the Teso Nilo National Park, which is a home to tens of animals and diverse flora.
Halo Lisa, pagi. Dingin tadi malam ya, hujan? Iya, oh main lumpur kan? Oh sehat nih, pink warnanya ya. Halo Tari, Tari, sehat Tari? Ya, cari makanan yuk, yuk, ayo sini.
Elephants inhabiting Teso Nilo National Park of Sumatran elephant species that go with Latin name Elephas maximus sumatrensis. No less than around 200 of them lived in the land. Locations for the wild elephants' habitats are divided to 2 points of area, the southeast and north points, while the 17 elephants which abode within the Teso Nilo camp are categorized as tame ones. Ruswanto is an elephant handler, or locally called mahot. And no, he is not doing it just to earn living. Ruswanto is doing it out of his love for these large mammals. He is devoted to preserve the life of Sumatran elephants, and the inspiration comes from way back to where he used to live in.
Awal mulanya waktu itu memang saya ceritakan waktu itu kami masih di Duri di Sebangan namanya. Itu kan salah satu pusat latihan gajah di Riau. Nah waktu itu saya sebelumnya awam juga terhadap gajah, tapi waktu itu memang kebetulan pusat latihan gajah itu tidak jauh dari tempat tinggal saya. Jadi kita hari-harinya berteman sama kawan-kawan yang mahot. Saya belum jadi mahot kan. Nah mereka tawarkan mau enggak kerja sama gajah. Ya awalnya kita ya ya itu manusiawi, takut semua sama gajah, dan melihat gajah itu tidak ada bedanya, sama semuanya. Jadi tidak bisa kita membedakan antara gajah A, gajah B, nggak bisa membedakan. Tapi lambat laut kita kenal jadi gajah itu ada ciri-ciri khas masing-masing, ciri khas masing-masing antara gajah A, gajah B, gajah C, ada ciri-ciri khas masing-masing. Itu yang harus kita kenali gitu. Ya kalau sekarang ya udah, ya saya bilang tadi udah nyaman lah artinya memang ya seperti keluarga, seperti teman jadinya. Makanya kita kadang kalau di ikatan atau pas lagi kita berdua dengan gitu, kita ngobrol sama dia tuh. Dia pun ngerti yang kita sampaikan gitu, kayak pagi gitu kan, kita sapa dia, "Oi, gimana kabar? Tadi malam ngapain aja?" Kita seperti lah ngobrol, seperti kita ya antara dengan teman gitu ngobrol gitu.
Like other animals, elephant has its own characteristics. The highly social mammal has a trait to live in the group or herds, which is important in providing protection to one another within the herd. One herd of Sumatran elephants can comprise of around 20 up to 35 or 3 to 23. The herd is led by a matriarch, a female leader, and a large one, while the male elephants only stay for a certain period of time to breed with several of the females in a group.
Halo Lisa, selamat pagi Lisa.
The emotional bond between a mahout and elephants is not something that can be created in an instant. Ruswanto has been bonding with the elephants for 27 years. The mahouts are fully responsible of the health condition of the elephants, from a bath every morning to meals to good night rest. The mahouts are the head of the routine activities.
Lagi makan semangka. Enak nih Lisa ya. Tuh, habiskanlah. Tadi nggak makan? Belum? Udah habiskan.
This is Lisa, a 45 years old female elephant. Lisa is a tamed elephant, and she has given birth 5 times ever since living in the Teso Nilo camp. And this is Tari, Lisa's youngest calf. Tari is a 4-month-old now. Just like children, Tari likes to play and being active.
Ini di belakang saya ada si Lisa namanya. Nah Lisa ini udah 5 kali melahirkan. Jadi yang terakhir ini anak kelima. Yang di samping itu namanya Rimbani, itu anaknya keempat. Keseharian maut biasanya hari-harinya lebih, kalau tidak ada kegiatan patroli itu lebih ke perawatan gajah. Artinya datang jam 8 sampai jam 9 itu perawatan gajah. Salah satunya pertama ngecek kesehatan dulu, kondisinya baik-baik saja, baru kita bawa dia ke sumber air atau ke sungai meminumkan. Nah setelah minumkan kita bawa ke tempat pakan atau rumputan yang ada kanopi atau yang ada lindungan, karena gajah tidak punya pori-pori, jadi dia tidak tahan panas. Makanya harus kita pastikan ikatan dia itu ada tempat bernaung dia gitu.
Elephants stand while resting. However, when asleep, they will lay down with the trunk rolled up. Anatomically, the elephant's trunk is flexible yet muscular and unique. Although an elephant is able to breathe through its mouth, 70% of air can be suctioned by the trunk. It can also use its trunk to grasp leaves or tear grass from the roots. The elephant can also rely on the trunk as to detect smells or lead to directions, as it has exceptional sense of smell. The sense of smells plays a significant role in its social context, as it can assist the elephant to locate the source of smell. Meanwhile, on the early stage of growth, the elephant's tusk is encased by enamel hood, which will immediately wear out, leaving the dentin surrounding pulpcana. In that condition, the tusk is called ivory. Main task of the elephant's tusk is to help it in foraging, stripping bark from trees, or even knocking down a tree and digging the ground to reach for tubers or water. The tusk also stands to tell an elephant's social status within the herd of area, and it can be used as tool for defense in fights. Sometimes, just patience is not enough because animal instincts are not always stable. A sincerity and will is key as a method.
Tarik. Nah, sebetulnya kalau gajah ini udah bagian dari keluarga bagi kita. Karena mengapa? Kadang kita pulang pun kadang ada kekhawatiran juga. Artinya contoh mungkin pas ada hujan, ya kita kadang di sini kan daerah Khatulistiwa ya, petir sangat kuat, itu sangat khawatir kita kalau kita pas lagi tidak dekat dengan dia gitu.
Biologically, female elephants is ready to reproduce when its age up to 10 years old, 12 to 15 for the males. The female's reproduction cycle occurs every 4 years, with pregnancy or gestation period lasting around 21 up to 23 months. That is the longest among mammals. And an elephant only gave birth to a single calf, weighing of more or less 100 kilograms. Elephants are the largest living land mammals in this era. They require wide range of space to roam. Home range space for Asian elephants varies between 32.4 to 166.9 square kilometers. An elephant needs as much as 140 up to 200 liters of water daily. One elephant can suck 9 liters of water in a single suction using its trunk. It also needs mineral salts such like calcium, magnesium, and kalium. They attained the minerals by eating lumps of soil on the riverbank which contains the salt, by climbing the hard cliff soil using their front feet and tusk, and eat it when it rains or right after the rain stopped pouring. The elephants at the Teso Nilo National Park were wild ones. They are then tamed down for research purposes and also trained to be comfortable around human.
Kita cek kesehatan di sini itu ada per triwulan, itu biasanya kita cek mulai dari sampel darah, baru biasanya memang yang sering gajah kita di sini itu yang sering terjangkit itu cacingan. Karena memang karena gajah kita diikat, mungkin sekitaran itu masih banyak kotoran-kotoran yang tidak hancur, itu membuat larva di sekitaran rumput itu dia lengket. Jadi makan gajah itu, jadi timbul dia telur-telur itu akan jadi cacing. Baru yang itu per 3 bulan kita kasih obat cacing. Nah setelah cacingnya keluar dari tubuhnya 3-4 hari baru kita kasih vitamin B kompleks. Nah, untuk mengembalikan kondisi tubuh dia gitu. Selain itu juga kita memang memberikan suplemen kepada gajah, contohnya buah atau mineral untuk dia pertumbuhan tulang. Kalau mineral itu ada garam mineral namanya untuk pertumbuhan tulang, menguatkan tulang. Baru gula merah juga untuk menambah stamina.
Generally, the elephants here at the Teson Nilo National Park are divided into 2 groups. First is the wild one, and second is the tame ones. Mating process between the wild and tamed elephants at the camp, of course, something that is unavoidable. Wild males would usually come to look for female elephants at Teson Nilo camp, although the exact timing cannot be periodically ascertained. If a mating process does occur, the Mahouts at Teson Nilo Park will always keep an eye for the elephants during pregnancy and birthing period.
Nah, biasanya kita pastikan dulu kondisi si anak dan si induk. Nah, setelah kita evakuasi, biasanya gajah kita ini ada berapa kali yang memang melahirkan di luar dari camp kita. Kita evakuasi, kita bawa ke camp, kita mandikan dulu, baru kita obati dengan obat luka. Sebelum tindakan dokter hewan datang mengecek gajah kita tersebut.
One thing the Mahouts do after an elephant calf touch the age of 3 years old is that weaning the elephant, training the calf to detach from feeding, suckling from its mother. This is intended to train the little elephant to be independent and to follow the orders of the Mahouts. Blending into one, perhaps that is the perfect word for the relation between the Mahouts and elephants here. More than just caring and spending time together, life-risking fatal situation is also part of their activity.
Ikatan batin kita itu ketika kita berjalan di satu tempat, kita melihat ada makanan yang disukai dia, kita selalu teringat. Oh ya, kalau contohnya seperti ini. Kalau si Lisa ke sini pasti dia kenyang, pasti dia senang, seperti itu ikatan batin kita. Waktu itu ada kegiatan mitigasi konflik. Jadi kita mengusir gajah tersebut. Waktu itu kan belum ada alat kayak GPS segala macam, belum ada kan. Jadi kita lebih ke ini aja, ke alam aja, kayak matahari terbit harus kita pastikan matahari terbenam kemana. Itu kunci satu kalau ke hutan. Yang kedua memang ada lumut yang di kayu, nah itu bisa buat pedoman. Waktu itu memang udah maghrib, kita dalam hutan, kita tidak dapat arah keluar lagi. Jadi kita memutuskan sama tim, dan saya ngobrol langsung karena saya yang bawa gajah jantan yang untuk kita tunggangi. Saya ngomong, kami sepakat bahwasanya bawalah kami keluar ke jalan atau ke tempat arah yang menuju kampung, kami bilang sama gajah itu. Udah, tidak ada kami apa lagi, tidak ada kami kendalikan, dia sendiri jalan. Alhamdulillah ada sekitar 2 jam lebih kita di atas gajah itu. Alhamdulillah sampai ke pinggir jalan. Udah pinggir jalan, rupanya masyarakat sama tim yang lain udah nyari-nyari kita. Di situ ketemunya. Itu salah satu cerita. Itu cerita nyata bagi saya gitu, tidak ada rekayasa. Memang itu kejadian memang sama saya gitu.
The narrowing of land in Tesonilo is a concrete problem that requires immediate handling and solution. Forest encroachment is becoming almost unavoidable. And not just elephants, other endemic fauna and flora are seeing threats of extinction.
Diam. Duduk. Kami berharap kepada pemerintah khususnya Kementerian KLHK untuk bisa menertibkan atau ya setidaknya melakukan tindakan yang memang betul-betul untuk menyelamatkan rumah gajah khususnya di Tesonilo ini kan pusat konservasi gajah Indonesia. Jadi kami mohon supaya kita bisa menjaga atau melestarikan, karena kalau tidak ada rumah gajah akan keluar dari habitatnya. Makanya harapan kami khususnya untuk Kementerian Lingkungan Hidup dan Kehutanan untuk memperhatikan ya mungkin kawasan yang dirambah ya untuk dikembalikan ke fungsinya kembali.
Just like people living peacefully in their homes, the elephants too have the right to not feel intimidated by anything while living in their own habitat. Giving them an ideal space for living is the best solution to refrain from conflict in the future. Remember that God has put a population on this magnificent creature here on earth for us to take care of. We must do so immediately and don't let this critically endangered species extinct.
Tinggi.